आज आपके नाम डॉक्टर अख्तर सिंधु अपने मेहमान के साथ हर पीर की शाम यूके टाइम 5 बजे, पाकिस्तान टाइम 10 बजे देखना मत भूलिएगा, सिर्फ और सिर्फ GSTV यूके पर। इस प्रोग्राम के लिए हमारे साथ ताउन किया है लाहौरी डेरा, स्टॉकपुट रोड, मैनचेस्टर।
Hello friends, Assalamu alaikum, Sat Sri Akal, good evening. I am Dr. Akhtar Sandhu, Aaj Aap Naam, GSTV UK. As you know, we always invite good personalities, innovative people to express their views about life, education, business, foreign affairs, and different domains of life. Today we have with us Penny Cheng from UK. She is a London based business person, scholar, poetess, and so many qualities she has. So, Penny Cheng is with us. Hello, good evening, please.
Yeah, hi, hello. Hi, I'm so happy to be interviewed by you. Thank you so much for GSTV and you as a fantastic host. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sparing some time for GSTV. Today we are with Penny Cheng, Aaj Aap Naam, and she is London-based poetess, uh, business person, and she is painter, she is artist, poet, and so many qualities she has. And before we start some conversation with Penny Cheng, we have some pictures or pictorial display about the achievements of our guest. So please watch the pictorial display, please. Welcome back, friends. Penny Cheng is with us, and we start our conversation with our guest. So, Penny Cheng, first of all, we are thankful to you for sparing some time for start. That how you start your life? What's your childhood and your schooling, your college, your university? So tell us the story, how you start life and what kind of hindrances and obstacles you faced in life and how you tackled all these problems.
Yes, I originally from Hong Kong, and yeah, it was I was studying until the age of 16 in Hong Kong, and I found it was not easy to practice English, and I also wanted to have less pressure. At that time, my dad was a civil servant, and there was opportunity to get some reimbursement to study abroad. So, and also I have an aunt, I have two aunties living in the UK. So I thought it was good opportunity for me to improve my English as well as to see other world apart from Hong Kong. So I came to the UK when I was 16 years old. Uh, the life was very different. It wasn't what I expected. It was very difficult, with the language barrier and 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 different cultural background. So it wasn't easy. Um, Anyway, I still wanted to continue my study because I didn't just want to go home without achieving what I wanted to do. So I continue with my journey study. Um, we're doing different courses, business course, fashion design studies. Um, in the end, I decided, I had to do more practical, uh, practical work. So I was doing degree in adult nursing, and start from there. I did my nursing at Middlesex University, and it was very good. I really enjoy my nursing training, opportunity to see different people with different backgrounds, and learning a lot of different skills, social skill, interpersonal skills. It was really, really good. And yes, so I finished that, and and then I was working in healthcare profession as a registered nurse for about 6 years. Um, but the job itself, it was very stressful, and I decided I did not want to want to be sick, because our life is short. So I decided to do something else, and I decided to go for self-employed. So I was a market researcher, checking prices in the in the supermarket, in the cafes. Very very easygoing uh, kind of job. But since the pandemic, because of many shops were not open, it was during the lockdown, and then I decided to to go for doing my business, doing my selling my doing some painting, abstract painting, and some other business. So I wanted, because I think life can be short. I should do something that I'm passionate about, and I want to make a difference in the world, in the community. So, um, I mean, if I work for people, if I'm sick, I'm not able to earn. So I need to find a way. If I have potential to make some money, and if I can help others uh, as well, inspire others, that would be great. Yeah. So that's, yeah. I mean, there was, in terms of obstacle, it was. I just thought it wasn't easy. I had to move on, and I mean, time just went really quick, and I solved the problem, um, like one by one, and I also really wanted to settle, and I think that was a drive for me to be like stay put in the UK. So yeah, so that's me. Yeah.
That's great. You have wonderful life track. So tell us, do you have any interest in politics?
I'm not very. I mean, yes. This is not my strong point with politics. Yeah.
Okay. So you are painter. So can
Yes.
you show us this painting and your contribution to the painting field, what you have done? Can you display something and tell us what you have created in this field?
Yes. Sure. Yeah. Like this one is. I don't know if you can see. Is a abstract painting. Um.
Just
Is
here.
acrylic paint
Okay.
on a canvas. Yeah. This is a. Yeah. And then some other painting on art paper, like more abstract painting. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, there's some more. So, but anyway, I just show you a few, and like they're all. I mean, I'm into abstract. Yes, and some other watercolors painting as well. Yeah.
So can you show the watercolor, please?
A watercolor. Yes, I will need to get it. Is yeah.
No problem. If you can collect it, no problem. Just
Well, they're
what
small
I
piece,
didn't.
and yeah, yeah, they're small piece, and some small. Don't know if you can see some small pieces.
That's
Yeah,
not visible.
yeah,
Oh, okay. It's beautiful.
yeah. So I mean, there are more, and some like this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a floral watercolor painting. Because I love walking in the nature, and during the summer, I mean, even now, there's so many beautiful flowers, and I really love to see them as if
Mhm.
they smile at me, and they make me feel good. Yeah, they never complain, and they just keep smiling, and their smile is so beautiful. They never argue. They're just so good to see, and to look at. Yeah, so it's good. I always walk my local park in East London in Goodmays at Seven King, and the flowers. Every time I go to the park, I always discover some new flowers, and it's just
Okay,
amazing.
that's
Some
very
plants
nice.
grow.
You said that you you love nature and you want to live with the nature. This is fine, and nature is scattered around, and everyone has some look at the natural things. So, why you are so much interested in nature? Is it it is in your nature, is it inborn quality, or some study you motivated you uh, to be keen in nature?
I love the nature. I believe in Jesus, and the nature is created by God, and it's just so relaxing to see them, and is they make me feel very relaxed, and make me to feel peaceful and very calm. So I love to see the nature so much, because there are different shapes. I mean, in the future, if I can travel to other countries, it would be nice to see other flowers. So would be nice to explore how many flowers in the world. Would be
Mhm.
nice to search for them, and to see them in real life. Yeah.
So, do you like to talk to the flowers sometime? They
Um,
smile.
I actually I talk to my plant, flower plant, out in my balcony every morning. I say I love you, maybe 20 times every morning, and this is it's amazing with the beautiful words. One of the Japanese scientist. He did the experiment on water. Like put that's three containers. They put some rice, some rice in it with water. I mean rice grain in the container, and three of them. One label I love you. The second one label I hate you. The third one just ignore. So the group of school kids telling them, with the label I love you, keep saying I love you, and the second one keep telling I hate you, and the third one annoy for the maybe about 2 weeks or a month. After the period of time, the one I love you, it started to grow beautifully, healthily, and the one that say I hate you, the water has gone brown. The one that ignore, the it's become moldy. So with the power of words is so powerful. If say love is wonderful thing. So it's good to say I love you. Yeah. So yeah, and because in human we are made of 70% of water. So it's always a good thing. So important to feed in yourself, your spirit, your soul with beautiful words, and enjoy life and enjoy life with full of love, joy, and wonder. Yeah,
So this
but
is very strange that when you talk about nature and you only talk about the soft things, about fragrance, about waters, about flowers, about butterflies, and about birds, and like this. But thorns are always there. There are thorns. There was thorny bushes, and they're also part of nature. So that means that pains of lives and hard times is also part of our life. What's your opinion about this?
well, yes, I mean, human, everybody go up and down. We all experience, different emotions, uh, sadness, different emotions. I mean, do suffer, I mean, like from pain. Um, but I think it will heal over time. And sometimes it's about overcome the pain level. I mean, it will heal eventually, and have to do things to lower the pain level, and because if you focus on the pain too much, I mean, it wouldn't do much good. So if you focus on something, other things, like, I mean, so many people, they're very unfortunate. They don't have clean water. They don't have a decent place to live. Like Afghanistan, with the killing and horror, and so many people are suffering in the world. I mean, I'm consider myself to be very lucky. Able to wake up every morning, have an able body. I can see, I can smell. I'm very fortunately, this considered as miracle from God. So I'm just feel, I'm very lucky. You know,
This
yeah,
is
in life there's pain, but I'm always feel more people, they even suffer more. So I mean, I have compassion for them and empathy. Um, but
you,
I wouldn't. Yeah.
you are
Go
talking
on.
about pains and sufferings. So it reminds me about the lockdown in UK, and the people had to be confined to the homes. How you spent these days? It was not a painful time.
Um, it was. Uh, it wasn't, I mean, too painful. I have some friends, we were on Zoom, so we were having regular Zoom meeting, with singing songs, happy songs, with Zoom with my friend on Zoom. And also I had my choir group, Camden Town Committee.
That is great.
There was
It means
a activity.
that you can sing song.
Yes, yes, and I love singing. I mean, now there's no longer in the UK, no longer lockdown. So last month, I think, August, in August, we had, I mean, had the with my choir, we had exhibition and choir performance in
So
London.
please, if I request you to sing some song for the audience, so I'm sure that you will not refuse.
Oh,
Please,
I wonder what song can I sing.
whatever you have in your mind.
Uh, 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 what song? I'm just thinking. Wake up, it's a beautiful morning. Wake up, we must love the world. That's it, I think.
That's,
I did not prepare. You should have told me before so that I can practice more.
that's wonderful. Very good voice and very good poetry and very good message in the lines of the song. Very good. And if you remember some song else, so definitely our audience would love to listen to you again. So please remember. So we come to the paint. We have talked about the painting. Now we want to talk about your business. You told that after the market research, after lockdown, that business was no more workable. So you have started your own business. What's that?
Yes, I love my painting, and but it would be nice to do some business to, to promote and, to sell my painting. So uh, I'm starting that. Yeah. Another
Okay, what
business is, yeah.
what's the mood if someone wants to buy your painting? So please tell us, because this is a UK based channel, and many people may be interested um, in your work.
Yes, I on Instagram at Penny Cheng Art, and I'm also in the process of doing my website and my blog.
Mhm.
So yes,
So just if they write your name, and they will find the address, and the more how they can buy your art or painting or
yes, they can DM me. Yes, I can say that again. The Instagram account is at Penny underscore Cheng, Cheng, and then underscore, and then art, ART. Yes, yeah.
Mhm. So they can find your
You can
items,
find
your
it. Yeah.
address, and how to buy these items, right?
Yes, yes. There's
That.
a lot of abstract painting. They're very vibrant colors, very uplifting, and I think
Mm.
colors. I love colors, bright colors, and uplift. The mood and inspire others. Love the bright colors. Yeah.
That's very nice. So if we come to the your business, so what kind of other business you have?
Yes, it's a business opportunity to grow and have financial freedom, and the products are very healthy, no toxic, no chemical, and very high standard products. Uh, Different products ranging from health supplements, skincare, and personal care, household goods, and yes, so it's a worldwide, it's an international global company, and it's
What's
like
the name of
share.
this company? What's the name?
Pardon? The name
What's the
is
name?
Atomy.
Um,
Atomy.
Atomy.
A T
What is
O
the
M Y.
spelling?
Atomy. Atomy. Atomy.
Okay, Atomy.
Yeah.
So
Yes. I
this
do very
company.
high quality products with affordable price. Yeah.
So what kind of products you sell?
I mean, I can show you some. I have some, like for instance, this is vitamin C, and
Okay.
it has seven color fruit in it, and with the company they do a lot of research, and on continuing on
So
continuous research.
common people have some question about this, that many medicine companies have conducted research, and they have presented these vitamin C and other. So why people should buy this you are projecting for?
One is very natural. It has no chemical, and they do a lot of research on it. The absorption of vitamin C is high level. There's no colors in it. It's all natural products, and they do a lot of research, and it's help to improve your immune system. So they do a lot. It's a high qualities and very affordable prices. I mean, apart from the vitamin C, there's some like lovely tube toothpaste as well. Um, Oh, is it the color? Yeah, maybe you can't see. Is it? Yeah. Yeah. Is this toothpaste is also natural ingredients. It's made of propolis, abstract, and green tea, and it has It's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial properties. It also can act as an antibiotic. It's all natural. There's no side effect. The main advantage is that it has no titanium dioxide. Titanium dioxide is also main ingredient of the white paint. So it's not that healthy. So I think with this is a very good for the long term for your health. Uh, you can cure people with like mouth ulcer, people with rash can also help to cure condition. Um, so which are very good, and some hand creams as well. And yes, so it is a good opportunity. Yeah, and it's good to promote health, and with high qualities with very low possible price. Yeah, because they produce in massive production, so they can afford to sell. And it's like there's an online platform, so you don't have to go through middle people. So so that you can get the lowest possible prices. Yeah, and it is good to improve your health, and also you earn money at the same time. So I think it's very good. Yes.
So this is fine, but you have shown only two products. I want we our channel want to highlight the young people like you and the newcomers um, who are working on self support. So what else you have belonging to this company?
I mean, there's some other skincare products like toothbrush. It's also antibacterial. It's very good for cleaning the teeth. The bristle is very soft, and also it's got a certificate. It's very safe as well. Its product quality is very high, and also some hand cream as well. A lot of cases, some people have very sensitive skin. They have rash, or some dermatitis, and this can help people with that problem, and it can soften and moisturize your skins. So it is good to like protect yourself, not to make your skin dry, and love yourself and love others. Like share the products, and yes, so it's a very good. Yeah, they're all very good. So yeah, and some skincare as
Hmm.
well.
So
um,
I want to repeat my question that common people, general public who are already using different items of different companies, what is importance in your products that the people should leave them and buy your items?
I think nowadays, like health, I think is the most well-being and health are the most important things in life. As you can see, the coronavirus is still not completely over. It is so important to have a healthy body, a good immune system, in order to fight any viruses or any bacteria. And it is good for you if you can look healthy. I mean, feel healthier. If you are healthier, can be healthier, and with the skin product, you can even look younger. So why not? So with this, if you become a member, you actually earn some points, and you have opportunity to earn enough money too. So
So it means that you are motivating other people to register with your company and they can also earn some money.
yes, they can also earn some money. Yes, yes.
Oh, oh.
It's like recommend other people, and then when you buy the item, you earn some points. And then there are different leaderships and incentives as well. So anyone can do it. Can earn a lot. Can earn whatever amount of money you want. So it's about sharing the products um, show other people the products. If they like it, they can join to become member. And once they buy the item online, they can earn some points. Or
Mm,
if they don't want to be online, you can always sell it to them directly.
mm.
From your account, you earn the points, so yeah, yeah.
So, how they can register themselves?
They can register. I mean, everyone have a global ID, so they need a ID in order to sponsor, in order to sign up. And yes,
So, what is the minimum price and maximum price of your items?
the minimum price, they're ranging from £5. They're for 50 grams toothpaste, and they're not expensive. £5. Um, there's some skincare set. Um, it costs like the 6 items. It costs £180,
Hmm.
and they're
Okay.
different prices. And yes,
So, do you have any item to display?
any other items to display? Uh, to Oh, I think I did not bring it. Is it? Yeah. Um, yeah. I think that. Oh yeah. This one is a ampoule. Atomy ampoule, and it's good moisturize the skin and reduce the wrinkle. And yes,
Okay.
and some
That's fine.
other skincare products. Yeah, and
Okay.
some face masks as well, moisturizing mask. Yeah.
So, I want to start the discussion from the start. What you introduced, that you belong to Hong Kong, and you told that it was totally different culture, different atmosphere, and so how you feel right now, because originally you belong to Hong Kong, different culture, different language, different ethics, and now you are in UK. So how you can see whether living in other culture or environment, it's it's good for creativity, or it's a boosting factor in creativity.
It is. I mean, especially in the UK, the different minority of people, and I mean, like you can eat any country's food in this country. Indian food, Japanese food, Chinese food, American food, Mexican food, you name it, like all the country, different countries around the world. And also, they also bring their culture into the UK. I mean, many countries was colonized by the British, so they all have different cultures. Buildings and the culture in the UK. I mean, there's a lot of inspiration I can get from, like in the museum, British Museum, Warrior and Warrior, in some, there are different science museum. I mean, there's so many place that you can go to get inspiration. And with the costume, you can also see the costume. It's just so colorful, so rich. And there's yeah you I agree with you that I have improved my creativity dramatically, because there's so many things, not only the UK culture, also other countries culture, all blended in in the UK. So it's definitely, there's a lot of creativity going on. And even with the lockdown, like with the social media, I can see other artists. They are so creative. Like with the lockdown, actually, I think bring a lot of people their creative mind to another extra high level. It's just so amazing to see, because like with the visual painting, people I was in the art exhibition when I saw other dancers and artists. She was actually dancing, but she was painting as well with her feet. So it was like I did not think about this before, but then when I saw it, I thought, wow, this is amazing. Like it's so creative. People are so creative. The thing that they think of, and it is good to see, creative, create innovation. People open up their mind, can solve up more problems. It is a very good things to to see more people they become more creative, and yes, that's really beautiful to see, and to get inspiration from, and just to keep on creating is I enjoy being with creative people. um like this more today, my artist friend just recommend me that we should start our we should talk about on Clubhouse. We want to talk about poetry, spoken word, and art. So we will be starting this Thursday. So I we talk about my favorite subject, my passion, art and poetry. So I really looking forward to start all this creativity. It's nice to share with other artists and other new listeners to to hear, and they can also share their poetry with me as well. So
That
yeah, it's wonderful.
then that's fine. Okay, so in the starting period of coronavirus, it was very hard time for the Chinese or for the people from Hong Kong. That people used to distance from these people in Western world, and it was just like a discrimination and think or to look down upon the people. So, do you have some experience in UK that when you came out and people try to distance from you?
um I mean, there was one incident. I developed a horrible rash on my body. It was so unusual. All my legs and my uh, and um, and my body. It was horrifying, and yeah, I was very frightened. My hands, I think, had an allergic reaction. My hand is swollen. My thumb was swollen, and it was so big, and it got a blister. The blister becomes so big. My hand was swollen. Um, then I went to the hospital, my local A&E at King George Hospital, A&E Center. So when I went there, the nurse was so frightened. And I felt so bad that, I didn't feel well. And she was like, she did not want to come close to me. And, it was a horrible feeling. I needed some help. And the person was like, really scared. And, I did not feel good about that.
That's a
But that,
human.
yeah.
It was not a race on the basis of racial association. It was just that she could caught she could catch something from your situation.
Yeah, but I mean, it's her job as a nurse. She had a duty. I mean, she did not wear any mask and apron. I mean, she could have prepared herself to wear
Mhm.
all the apron and mask to protect herself.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I needed care, immediate care, because I was in pain and I was just so worried. But luckily, I mean, at the end, she did, she wore the, protective clothing and mask, and she attended to me. And luckily, it was not a big issue. So I took the medicine and I was fine. In terms of the, I did not really not so much as in racism. I did not experience personally. Um, so very lucky of me. I mean, some people, like from other country. One guy from I think from Malaysia or from Singapore. He was a student, and he got somebody just smacked him on his face, and he has so many bruises. He had to go to hospital, and a lot of people also experienced the racism from other students. Even some Chinese, they were born in the UK, but they experienced some racism in school. So it does happen. But personally, it did not affect me so much. Yeah.
So what do you think that the environment of UK is very secular, very liberal, very human as well, and the government has laws that there would be no discrimination. But even then, human nature um, motivates a person to to have some grievances or just to protect himself or herself from other person's situation or condition. So, what was the attitude of the government institution towards such incidents?
Um, I think there's no, I mean, as the government say, there's no tolerance. But again, I think some people, they still don't want to report it. Some people, just want to be silent and move on. Um,
Hmm.
but I mean, there's people, I think they raise an issue about that. Like I think I mean, because I'm not really into politics. I think some people they go to like protest, to want the government to tackle this racism issue. Like in the UK, there were Black people matters. I think they did the protest and wanting to voice out. They want to solve the racism. Um, I mean, in my opinion, it would take time because it's been rooted for many many years. It's not something you can overcome overnight. So it it um, it takes times. As you said, it's human nature. Not everybody want to be in peace and in harmony. I mean, there's some rebellions and things like, I mean, rebellious. I think I can only pray for God and, hopefully can sort out this problem. Yeah. But
That's
it's
good.
not something that can overcome overnight.
Okay, so we come to the component that's very uh, brilliant part of your life and your training, that is poetry. So our audience, our friends desire to listen to you. So please recite some poetry.
Yes, okay. Yeah, I will just try to find some port.
Do you have some book? Do you
Yes,
have?
I have this book. Yes, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
great.
that's one
That's great.
butterfly of London. And this painting is oil paint, is also my design as well.
That's great. Congratulations. You
Thank
have a
you.
poetry book.
And okay, so I just want to see which one. Um, um, okay, this one is called Act of Kindness. Sitting on this neglected, old and dirty wooden bench, dressed in worn out brown, long sleeved polo shirt and brown shorts. I could sense he was cold and miserable. He signed and signed. He then said, "Help! Please make me beautiful again." I rejected to help him. After a short while, there was a kind, immaculate elderly woman, dressed in scarlet, red, elegant coat. She made good eye contact at me and asked, "Are you keeping warm?" These four words showered me with sincerity, warmth, and care, like the glorious sun. At times, strangers can be warmer and more caring than my friends, families, and relatives. Acts of kindness happens everywhere. Receiving kindness from a stranger, I feel grateful, like receiving a surprise present. Giving kindness to others are beneficial to our body, mentally and physically too. Be kind, contributing my community with unlimited act of kindness. Make my community to see the breathtaking triple rainbow.
That's great.
Yeah,
Um,
and
when, when
second one,
you when
yeah.
you write when you write such poetry based on kindness, piety, and with soft image of your personality, this is wonderful. So, do you um, do you force your brain yourself to write such poetry, or it comes automatically?
Um, I mean, it was, I wrote this before lockdown. Yes, it was. I normally get inspiration when I traveling on the bus, on the public transport, or when I see something, and that inspire me to write. I always look at the nature, about the rain, about uh, it's just something I see, and then the cloud or the shape of the cloud, it just give me inspiration. To write. I normally go outside to get the
Hmm.
inspiration. The
So
poetry I wrote
motivating,
while I'm more
so mo-
travel. Mostly, I travel on the public
so
transport.
motivating factor behind this poetry is nature and love for nature.
Yes, they're different. My book is also about love for my family, about a poster I saw about the government. It was like different subjects I was writing about. Yeah,
So
yeah.
please, next piece of poetry, please.
Next one. Uh, okay, this one. Uh, it is called "A Piece of £50 Note Removes My Stress."
Good.
Yeah. Run, run, run. Forget the glass of rum. Work, work, work. Forget to use the walk to stir fly choisome. Rushing to meet deadline, forget to inhale and exhale. Beautiful nature, big blue space sky, harmonious birds singing, multicolored laughter, and my favorite Gucci lilac leather handbag. All of my body cell dehydrated and develop lines and wrinkles on their faces. Their cortisol hormones rise higher than the distant superior sky, unable to communicate and dance with the sun. They are exhausted and have no ability to think clearly. When I see a piece of brand new £50 note flying in front of my naked small brown eyes, I catch it like a cat catches a mouse. My body cell feel with sweet pleasure and dance wildly with a piece of £50 note until sunset.
Very nice.
Yeah, actually, it's the incident. It was real. I was in Brixton High Street in London. One day there was just a piece of £50 flying. I just caught it. So I got my inspiration from my real experience, and I wrote that. I composed that particularly poetry,
Mhm.
particular poetry, and I just enjoy. And yes, yes, poetry is so lively. You can move. You can express yourself with the words, with your movements, with your dance, with your gesture, and
Mhm.
there's so much I do enjoy. Before the lockdown, I did a lot of open mic at the library and some other places, and it's nice to express your poetry in my style, and it's
Mhm.
so much so joyful to be able to perform. And I was also performing with my friends as well, and there was a video I it was filmed as well, and it's a nice memory because one of my friends already she was in the UK, but she left the UK a few years ago back to Japan. But we were singing because she's a musician, and she was playing some guitar. I was singing, and my other friend, we all contribute to the poems, and
Do
we
you
were
have in your
dancing.
mind to
So
sing
much joy.
again?
Pardon?
What you can you sing again what you did with your these friends? Do you have in your mind any song?
Oh yes, I mean, the song I would say is "When Will I See You Again." My friends, we were in Central Park. There was a nice event at East Ham Central Park in London, and we were just dancing. Oh, I forgot the name of the singer. She was singing "When Will I See You Again," and it was so good. We were all dancing and singing, and it was, I mean, have a wonderful time, and the poetry as well. My friend wrote a poetry about that event, and it's just amazing. Yeah, the song, oh, should I sing a little bit?
Yes,
But I can't remember
yes,
all the
yes,
lyrics.
yes,
uh,
yes.
when will I see you again? Yeah, when will I see you again? I think I can only remember that lyrics.
It's only one line. It's not song. It's the one line of song.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's, I mean, the
Yeah.
music, the poetry, art is in different forms, and they all, I mean, bring me a lot of joy and sweet memories.
So do
It's
you
wonderful.
participate in different gathering, poetry gathering?
Poetry gathering. Yeah, I mean, there's still some poetry gathering. Yes. Um, because I wanting to focus on my business, but again, at some point when I have more time, I would like to, is there opportunity to perform at a venue event about the poetry. Yeah, so would
Mhm.
love to continue to perform. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we would love to listen to you more about poetry. The next
Oh, you
piece
want
of
to
poetry.
next? Oh, next piece. Okay, so I just want to see which one. Um, um, okay, so let me see. Um,
You can recite anyone.
huh? Yes. Right.
Any.
Anyone? Yes. I'm just trying to see which one. Uh, okay, this one. Light switch is my best friend. That's the title of my poem. I touch you every day. You are my best friend. When I'm in the dark, you give me light. You make me see clearly to do what I wish to do. When the day is bright enough, you are untouched. You allow me to control you. You never get upset, argue, and fight with me. You don't need any presents or any comforts. You are a holy saint. You love me unconditionally, like the strong bonding between the beloved mother and daughter. I'm very lucky to have you. I will always love you. Thank you very much for standing by my side. Never let go of me. Yeah.
That's great. Very good.
Um, yeah, it just sometimes when I look back at my poetry, I like, if I write again, I would write differently now, So that was at that time I wrote, sometimes when I read back, I would question myself, did I really write that? Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, yeah.
how many friends are around you, around who are poet? How many
Uh,
friends?
can you repeat again? I did not quite hear
How
you.
many how many friends you have who are poet and
Uh,
who share poetry with you?
how many friends poetry? Maybe uh, about five. And
Five.
one of the
You can
ladies
name
we,
them.
pardon?
You can name them.
Sabrina,
Mm.
Sabrina, Colleen, Ayumi, Ayumi, Hillary, and Mary.
Mm. In Pakistan, sometimes poets recite their verses again and again, and it is so um, monotonous and boring that people don't like. So, is there the same situation in UK? Or they
Uh,
continue enjoying the poetry?
yes, I love the poetry because it's about express my feeling, and it's like an art form, and it is so beautiful. I mean, something so ordinary, but with your word, you can transform the whole meaning. I mean, it's like rubbish, but you can polish it to something posh, like a diamond. So
Mm.
I think it's like creativity. It just um, it's good to imagine and think outside the box. You can, I mean, there's no over imagined. So I think you
Okay,
can.
we have just 3 minutes to go, and
Okay, yes.
my question will seek so lengthy reply. But even I do that, poetry always reflect society. It depicts society, emotions of people, passions, feelings of others. But your whole discussion confines that your poetry and everything reflects your inner self. It introduces yourself. Why it is so? Why you are not picking up the topics and subjects of poetry from the society, from the others?
Uh, I suppose when I created, it's more about my life experience. I mean, the future. I mean, some of my poetry. I also look at other points of view, like the soldier. I mean, when I attend to some poetry session at the library, it's always about other people. It could be from the eye of a soldier, and I can also write some poetry about a soldier, maybe a fear of losing life and things like that. I mean, I can still reflect myself into their shoes, and I can write other things as well. So it's not, I mean, maybe my book is about me, but I can also write in other, like when I for instance, when I watch a movie, or I can also imagine I was that person, and I can write in the side, in the deep inside the feelings, the emotions as well. So it's not only about me. I can also write other people experiences, uh, but it's not from the first hand, but it's just from my interpretation.
It's the
I
last
mean,
minute. It's the last minute of our program. What else you want to say to the audience?
uh, enjoy living every day, because we cannot control how long we live. So do something that you love. Be grateful of what you have, and to share with, spend time with what matters for you, and do something that can contribute other people. Love, I mean, sharing your love, your compassion, make the world to be a better place.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our friends, Penny Cheng from UK is with us, and she expressed her feelings about poetry, and she introduced herself, her childhood, her business, and her activities, her education. So one can get much lessons from her discussion. But we are happy that she has very happy and very good life. Although she is far away from Hong Kong and she is living in London, and even then she is happy. We pray to God for your health, for your good health, and your happiness. Thank you very much. Sat Sri Akal. Good evening. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, thank you.
परदेश में रहकर अपने देश के लिए सोचना मेरा मिशन है। मैं अपने रब से तिजारत करती हूँ। मैंने अपना अकाउंट दुनिया में नहीं ऊपर खोल रखा है। आए आप भी मेरे इस काम में शामिल हों, ऐसा हमारी CEO मुकद्दस मजीद का कहना है।